Okay, I might adjust this to capture less background sound. I don't know. I'll adjust that later. I don't know. Does this button work? Oh, it does. Oop. Venue cam, sorta. That shows most of the same here. Is my monitor like sideways? Well, we are here with HallowLAN 2025. I'm so used to looking at my camera over there, which I guess I could put it like right ahead or something like that, since you already have like this angle with the venue cam anyway. Oh my god, my ears. Turn that down a little smidge. Turn it down on my computer here just a little smidge too. Yikes. Right there, how about? Yeah, right? I don't know. So, look, it's the Final Fantasy VII third-person shooter sequel. Look how edgy it is.
Sequel?
Yeah, it's a sequel, is what it is. Yeah.
Third-person shooter.
No, this isn't a third-person shooter. It's the sequel to the original game. Well, it is. The original game was the sort of turn-based RPG, and then they made a third-person shooter sequel spin-off. That's what they did, because that's reasonable. So we'll see what happens with the story of Final Fantasy VII here. So, we're here with HallowLAN 2025. I really, really hope that I don't have the curse of HallowLAN like last year where my computer completely froze over and over and over again. I think I might have tracked down what I might have been doing wrong with my computer and helped alleviate it a little bit, but I don't know for sure. I haven't had a whole lot of like extensive stream testing before this point, so I'm really, really hoping that my computer doesn't freeze constantly like it did with HallowLAN 2024. So, different mic. It's the same mic, but I set it to a different setting. Unless OBS changed like what it was supposed to be. Hold on. Nope, that is this microphone. But I set it to like the capture sound around rather than right in front. Like if I set it to this, then it might sound more of like what you're used to. Does that sound better? Should I stay on that and then I just switch it to like the surround thing when there's like announcements going on in the venue? Is that maybe the way to play it when I actually want to capture stuff around me? It doesn't sound that bad, does it? Now I'm worried, especially considering Fragapalooza. I'm a little bit embarrassed about the Crisis Core playthrough where the whole stream sounded like an emergency broadcast from Mars in terms of mic quality, and I didn't realize until after the stream. So maybe I'm gonna verify here really quickly just by continuing to chat and say a whole bunch of words and stuff as I mute the game and then we have a quick listen. Okay, yeah, I just muted. Okay, yeah, I just muted. Oh, I gotta speak more. The stream delays and all that long, so I'm gonna say a whole bunch of words here so I can listen back to it. Yeah, I think it is a little loud. I think you might be right. Yeah, I think the gain is all the way down. I mean, the gain is all the way down. I don't know why it would be too loud if the gain knob is all the way down. I mean, I can have the mic there and like sit back a little bit, and then that sounds not too bad, right? That does not sound like Fragapalooza 2025. That sounds a whole lot better. Let's not have a repeat of Crisis Core again. Let's, make 100% sure of these things. Hey, stop. That's enough of listening to my voice for now. It's probably okay, right? I don't know. My mic is weird and different sometimes. I could do this, actually. That might actually make it a little bit better. One more brief listen here while I say a whole bunch of words and I mute the game. I mean, that might be about as good as I'm getting it here. My mic quality is never going to be as good as, like, in my office anyway. Yeah, that's fine. It's whatever. It should be a-okay. We'll do that, and then I'll, like, switch the settings on when I need to actually count stuff around here. Anyway, HallowLAN 2025. This is going to be going on for the next 3 days here, so it is currently 4:09 p.m. Acoustic harmony in a room with bad acoustics. Yeah, oh my god, I had my volume up again to listen to that. As things are continuing to get set up here, like most people are still setting up their rigs and getting going here. The table's gonna be a little bit shaky since there's still like set up stuff, but that's okay. No, sure, go ahead, make it worse. As long as this camera doesn't fall, whatever, it's fine. Yeah, it's just really funny to look over and see the camera wobble, but I just look over, I see the camera wobbling, but whatever. It still shows the venue and stuff. It's a little crooked here. We can do that and make it a little straighter-ish. I don't know. So, it is currently 4:10 p.m. here local time. We're going to be going until Sunday at like noonish, 2ish, something like that. This is our Halloween-themed LAN event, which means we've got some spooky stuff going on here, which is why I thought that Crisis Core would be the better one for Fragapalooza, and Dirge of Cerberus here would be the much better one for freaking HallowLAN, because of the themes with this. This would be our spooky Halloween LAN event game. And so far, I think I'm one of 2 people that's in costume here. The other one was a kid that I saw earlier that I don't see anymore, but, you know. Yeah, it's actually a really good Link costume at that. We'll probably see them around here sometime later. But I decided to wear my Luigi Ghostbuster with the, if I switch over to only camera, I can just show, like... I brought my Proton Pack. It's just over there. Maybe I'll turn off the lights later so it's not, like, draining the battery on the side. So I'm not wearing that while I game for obvious reasons, because that is going to be extremely, extremely uncomfortable, and it's not really going to work with this chair. But just imagine I have my spooky Ghostbusters Proton Pack over there, and, yeah! So, apparently, I think it's sometime tomorrow there's a costume contest going on, so when that goes on, I'm gonna, like, take up the Proton Pack and strap it on it. If they're gonna have us up there or something like that, I don't know. There wasn't something like that for HallowLAN last year, so this is something a bit different, so this is the, yeah. This is the MegaFPS LAN event that I'm wearing my thingamajig at. So I'm gonna be Ouija here, so don't mind me. I realized on getting here I forgot to bring my fold-out stool that I like to put my legs up on so that my legs don't get so tired of sitting at like 90 degrees while I'm here for the next 2 days. I'll figure it out. I'll get like a plastic chair from in there, put my legs up on that or something if I need to. But yeah, I can show the HallowLAN schedule. Is Display Capture 2 gonna work? If it's probably not, Display Capture 2. These are both Asus monitors. Set to this one, because that's primary monitor. Yeah, like that. Here's our schedule. Here's what we plan on doing. So, it's currently October 17th at 4 p.m. We're going until October 19th. I've been here since, like, 2, helping set up the venue and stuff here. Our main start-to-finish playthrough at this event, Dirge of Cerberus, Final Fantasy VII. That's our most main thing. I want to do another DLC of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, so we're going to try to do the Siege of Paris start to finish. We're going to try to do the DLC of Bloodborne start to finish, as well as beat the main game, because Bloodborne's a game where the moment you beat the game, it immediately puts you into New Game Plus. So I don't have the main game beaten, otherwise I wouldn't be able to do the DLC unless I went through the whole main game up to the point that I could do the DLC again. So I haven't beaten the final boss of the main game yet either. So we're going to do the DLC, and then immediately beat Bloodborne itself. If we have some time here, I've been going through on a yearly basis here the Telltale Walking Dead games, and I finished for Halloween last year Telltale's Walking Dead Season 2. And before Season 3, they released this, the Walking Dead Michonne, I guess to capitalize off of the success of the TV show, which, you know, works great. It's shorter than the other ones, so we'll try to wedge that in. And tonight, I wrote this down as community games, because that was the initial plan, was it was going to be community games going online. But it sounds like we might just do local games, because there's a TV set up over there, like, that's on wheels and you can move around, that it sounds like I'll be able to set up, like, right here, and then have a bunch of people playing locally. So we're gonna have, like, a little mini Mario Kart tournament with the trophy here that this that I 3D printed and became a little bit of a glue disaster, but, you know, hopefully I make someone's day here, and someone will end up winning this HallowLAN trophy. I don't have a specific plan for, like, tournament format. It's going to be a very small, these small little community events. I'll just ask people, how do you want to compete for this? Here's some ideas for rule sets. Let's put this back over here. So we're going to kind of play that by ear. So I'll also ask the venue, do we want to play online? And then there's like 2 people max per console if there's a bunch of people with consoles, and then we can hop in. Otherwise, get a TV set up here and get like 4 people playing at once, and we'll do some stuff there. And then if there's time, we're probably going to end up doing a little bit of Elden Ring Night Raid at some point during this event, no matter what. Pokemon Legends ZA just came out yesterday, and it's just playing the Elden Ring main game right now, so yeah, he's hyped there. Pokemon Legends ZA came out yesterday. I was streaming it last night. It took me like 3 hours to get through the intro. It took me a little bit longer than I would have liked, and I stayed up a little bit too late last night because of that, but I got the intro through, so there's a chance that now that the intro of the game is done, maybe we'll play some real meat of the game. And if there's time, I'll also play some Ghost of Yote, because that's another, like, brand new release that I've just started sinking my teeth into recently. So that's the plan. This is priority numero uno. Next priorities are these things. And then next priority is this. This is for sure going on no matter what, because I'm hosting, like, an actual event. So we'll be doing that. And then if there's time, this stuff. We'll see if there's time. This is going until, I don't even remember when. Oh, look, the lights are going down because we're getting ready to game here. Stuff is getting underway. But yeah, bro brings a mini ottoman to lands. Mini ottoman? It's literally a fold-out stool that came with my electric keyboard, like piano that you play music on. So it's a very basic, it folds to flat kind of thingamabob because I can only have my knees bent 90 degrees for so long. And I found out during a previous LAN event, if I try to sleep with my knees bent at 90 degrees, I can't. So I'll figure something out. There's plastic chairs around here. I'll do something. My Proton Pack has gotten a little bit more lit up over there. But yeah, should play the Switch 1 version of Legends Z8. It would be horrifying and perfect for this season. You're right, it would. You're definitely not wrong about that. Also, if I play Mario Kart later, I usually play Waluigi, and playing the Vampire Waluigi would be really fitting, but I might have to represent this time. But yeah, lurking because on the road. Enjoy the lurk there, Mortis. Hope you have a safe drive. Anyway, I may as well just let game start now. I did a test file at one point. Hold on. Back. Hold on. How do I... Can I not override the... Whatever. The middle save slot. Here, hard. I done like a test just to make sure that this wasn't going to be crashing or anything like that. I am playing this on Emulator with a PS5 controller. I was debating about doing it on my actual PS2, but bringing that all here and setting that all up would have been a little bit of a pain in the butt. And if I get super stumped and want a save state like I did in Xenosaga Episode 1, then the option is on the table. So, I might mute my mic during a lot of cutscenes because there's going to be a lot of other noise. Just unmute when I have things to say. I don't know. You can really tell the difference in frame rate between these cameras. Like, you can tell which camera's 60 and which one's 30. So, yeah, this is the sequel to Final Fantasy VII. So I played Final Fantasy VII this summer. Then at Fragapalooza, we played the prequel action RPG Crisis Core. And now we're playing the sequel third-person shooter that follows Vincent Valentine because he has an aesthetic that super fits with HallowLAN. I mean, look at this guy. Like, come on. So, I don't think that any of this stuff is going to be important for, like, you know, the remake games. So playing Crisis Core. Mike seems effective at filtering background noise. Okay, that's good. My filters are working well. But I might take off those filters when there's announcements and stuff going on that I actually want to pick up. So, yeah, anyway, when I did Crisis Core, that one is probably important for the remake games, so I hear. But this one, the sequel, it probably isn't, and it's a spin-off sequel that probably doesn't matter that much to the overall story, but we'll play it anyway. This canonically takes place after the Advent Children, the movie there, which I did take the time to watch. So if anyone like really cares about following the whole Final Fantasy VII series on this channel, watch Advent Children before this game because this canonically takes place after. If that even matters, I don't even know if that matters. Like maybe there'd be some references to that, I don't know. But yeah, we're one console later from PlayStation 1 to PlayStation 2, and look at the difference in the graphics. I mean, when did this game come out again? Wasn't it like 2006? I don't remember, I'm gonna look it up now. Final Fantasy VII Dirge of Cerberus. I see he's having like some I assume like flashback to Hojo or something there, the big confrontation with him. Yeah, it was January 2006 this game came out for the PlayStation 2. So, came out like 9 years after Final Fantasy VII original. And we have the third-person shooter spin-off sequel. Of all the things to be tied into Final Fantasy VII, I would have not expected that a third-person shooter was one of them when I first started this series, but lo and behold, we've got a third-person shooter here. But yeah, it really would have, which is a nice perk of playing on Emulator here, is that we can bump stuff up a little bit, you know? Other than triangle being the back button in North America, because 3 years later. So how long after FF7 or Advent Children does this take place? I think Advent Children took place 2 years after FF7, and then this is at least 3 years after that, maybe more. Dirge of Cerberus, Final Fantasy VII. But we're playing as the dude that has a whole vampiric aesthetic going on here. I thought this was a super fitting game to play during HallowLAN. I haven't seen these cutscenes. I skipped them when I was testing this, so I mean... Fun fact, in Japan, from PS1 to PS4, they moved the NA layout for PS5 to PS5, I do believe. Circle was accept and cross was back. Well, that's the way that it was on, when I played Xenosaga Episode 1, and it threw me off like crazy, because I'm so used to X being confirmed and Circle being back. So playing Xenosaga Episode 1, it really messed me up. And also, I was about to say, is that Lucrezia, and he already confirmed it. So yeah, a whole bunch of stuff that, you know, only makes sense if you're familiar with the story of Final Fantasy VII.
Why?
Yeah, it might well be. I played the PC version of Metal Gear Solid 1
Who should apologize?
before the Master Collection even came out.
3 weeks ago, our crew left for Midgar.
However, the group's whereabouts still remain unknown. What really happened down there?
Tonight, for the first time, we bring you the final transmission received before all contact was lost.
For the past 3 years, this door has remained sealed. However, that seal is about to be broken. There are no records of this place.
I was about to say, I can't even hear what's being said. Times that I appreciate subtitles. Now making it even harder for you to hear because I'm talking over it. Also, the game looks quiet now, and I'll turn it up in the volume mixer. It was just loud on the main menu. Here. Maybe the TV's just meant to be quiet. I don't know. Yeah, that sounds like a little bit of a pain in the butt there. Yeah, maybe this audio level's good. I don't know. Hello, DeAnima. How's DeAnima doing? I mean, lies. Delete message. This is where something is gonna go terribly wrong, and then we're gonna spawn into, like, the first level, right? If I had to guess, just from playing enough video games.
What the heck was that?
Fair enough there. Well, I hope you enjoy the background third-person shooter for some nice cooking ambiance here. You heard me. Okay, this is a little loud now. I'm going to adjust it just very slightly. Yeah, like this, I don't know. Or like this, I don't know. Something like that. Oh my. This is like the opening Colony 9 sequence of Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Well, dang, that's rude, isn't it? That'd be kind of cool. And you could play games like this on that, and it would feel awesome. It'd be really fun to play games like this on something that looks like a old CRT there and kind of, you know, feels like that. Playing Cyberpunk 2077 on a CRT just sounds delightfully cursed. It really does. Look at this sweet hero intro. So cool. Where'd I put my scarf? Now my neck's getting cold. I might have put it in my car. Because I took a bunch of stuff off when I switched into my Luigi here. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that for a while. But would it be cursed or blurst? Good question. Who knows? Yeah, I never heard of this game growing up. The PlayStation 2 was my first home console. I've never heard of this game. It's funny, despite the PS2 being my first console, most of the PlayStation 2 games I've played on this channel aren't even ones that I would have owned. Actually, how many PS2 games have I played at this point? Maybe it's not as many as I'm thinking here. I'm getting myself all mixed up.
Found you.
That's what might be going on. I don't know. I got my 2 monitors set up here, so I have like my main monitor in front of me. I have the one with OBS on the side here. I guess it'll technically be a 3 monitor setup when we drag that TV over there, over here. The one at the end there that you see kind of beside the doorway. That's like changing things. Oh, that's jump. R1, pew pew. Okay, R2's probably reload. Okay, well, I took some damage there initially. Anyway, it sounds like we're gonna get that TV later for the Mario Kart shenanigans that are going on at 8 p.m. tonight, I believe. Oh, so it's only in 3.5 hours. Yeah, started a little bit later than expected, so, it's actually not that far away. So I guess we're just gonna do a few hours of Dirge of Cerberus, and then we're gonna do a Mario Kart tournament thing that we're gonna play by you. Potion chain. Use items by accessing the item function located within the main menu. Items can also be selected using left on the D-pad and activated using right on the D-pad. Control pad key definitions listed above correspond to the default settings. So it's already set to potion. I guess I can't change that right now. Really grew up with a DS, PSP. Oh, I hit X. And then me and my sister shared a Wii and later a PS3. I also, around the time I got a PS3, got my first laptop, which is awful and barely ran Minecraft. Well, as long as you could play Minecraft in the first place. That's what matters, right? Handgun bullets obtained. Press R2 at any time to reload a weapon. Okay. Yeah, so reload that. Yep. This is our main game for HallowLAN. Welcome to the sequel to Final Fantasy VII. The PS2 third-person shooter. Okay. Well, I'm going this way, I guess. Oh, I gotta reload, don't I? Is there not a way that I, like, lock on? I guess if they're in the circle, it just automatically targets them or something or other. Super secret over this way? Look, there's clearly a super secret over this way. Play is a bit of an overstatement. 4 FPS on minimum settings of Minecraft 1.8. Nice. Hey, a potion. Here, go ahead and reload. So... Oh, what? Well, that's crouch. Jump. Oh, it's one of those games that doesn't pause the game when you go into the menu. Interesting. Oh, I can melee. How do I get my... Okay, L1? Wait. How do I make my thing go away? Okay, that's the map. I can actually make it a first-person shooter if I want. It looks like there's a button for that. Alright, the Final Fantasy VII first-person shooter. Let's go. My camera doesn't spin fast enough. This feels like an arcade shooter is what this feels like. This feels like something where you would go to an arcade and, like, pop in a token or quarter or something like that, and this is the game that you'd play. It very much has that feel.
Supposed to meet Reeve.
Reeve? Mr. Kate Sith himself? What, does it put an objective on the map or something? Well, that doesn't help me. There's no objective or anything. Oh, I can use the D-pad to get around. There's the objective over there. I gotcha. I do kind of like that it doesn't pause the game when you open the map. Like, you can check the map and keep on going. What? What? Protect the civilians. I was about to say, can I shoot the civilians? Yeah, this is literally like an arcade shooter game, is what this very much is. I always seem to be fully loaded now. Oh, no. Maybe I'm just spending everything and then it automatically reloads. Yeah, that's what's going on. He reloads pretty fast. Hey. Yeah, this is totally like an arcade shooter game, isn't this? Optifine wasn't optimally the game roughly playable. Taught me how to mod, though. Valuable lesson. Ooh, yikes. Hey. Hey. I gotta start playing a little bit more carefully here. So, yeah, so that is the amount of potions I have. Picking up another one just confirmed it's me. So I have 4 potions right now. Okay. What? So if I put the thing away, yeah, I can press R1 to bring it back there too. Yeah, this is totally an arcade shooter, man. This is what this game is. Oh, I'm full up. I may as well use one then, right? If it's gonna be one of those kinds of games where I have like very little capacity. What if there's super secrets here? Look, there wasn't totally a super secret. Hey there, kid, you want a gun?
Thank you.
Okay. I hate traffic. I know the feel, Mortis. Hey, look, there was a super secret. That kid dropped his money. It's mine now. What? Is it another super secret?
Still out there?
Yeah, look, we out here saving people.
Not anymore. All right. Come on.
Yeah.
My proton back is very glowy over there. I should probably go turn it off in a little bit. In a little bit, I'll probably go turn it off and, like, grab my scarf and stuff, just because, like, I've gotten so used to a scarf that, like, my neck feels very cold without one. Also, I've learned how to install Windows DVDs to Linux via Lutris and Wine. I've been installing all my Sims 3 expansions to my Sims 3 instance of Wine. Only have 7 more DVDs to go. Then you'll have all the thingamajigs. The thingamajigs. Also, I forget what graphic settings I have this set to. I'm using the same graphic settings I used for Xenosaga Episode 1 not too long ago. Mako Point discovered. Step on these glowing areas to absorb Mako energy. Mako energy is used to power materia equipped to weapons. Press L1 to activate the materia. Do I have materia on right now? Who knows? Oh, fire materia. Fire materia obtained. Equip materia to a weapon by accessing the customize function located within the main menu. Press L1 while aiming to activate it. Okay. Cerberus. Is it going to be the Dirge of Cerberus? I have 3 Cerberus pistols? Is this fire materia? So that's a materia slot. Material infused with fire energy. Okay, and then I hit L1 to... Oh, so it's like a special shot. So then the Mako energy just kind of recharges that blue meter. I get ya. But yeah, definitely a very, very different look than the original Final Fantasy VII here, no doubt. In multiple ways. Huh. Pew pew. Here. Hey. I thought I could like crouch and hide behind that for like cover or something or other. Can I not? I guess that's just the dash button. I can't dash in the air. If I stay still, I crouch. So like, if I do something like that, I don't know. That seems to have worked. There we go. Cool. Oh, potions. May as well pop some then. Was there another one here? Okay, it was just the same one that was trying to be collected multiple times. But yeah, game 2 cool top B cover shooter. Game 2 cool top B cover shooter? What? Danger. Pew. What does this mean? What? Hope things are going well today. Is there no Tari? Let's see here. Boop. Welcome on home, Mortis. Use card key. Electromagnetic barricades are used by deep ground to hinder the progress of their enemies. Card keys carried by DG soldiers are required to deactivate them. Did I get a card key? Oh. Here come people that are gonna have card keys or something. Hey, whoa. Hey. Card key. Hey. Get out of here. Okay, use card key. But yeah. Game 2 cool to be cover shooter. Oh, for going behind cover there. I get you. My fat finger. When you said cover, the first thing that I imagined was like cover art of the game or something or other. So like... Oh no, I can't do anything about that. Sucks to suck for you guys. Whoa. Limit breaker. Limit break ready. Activate Vincent's limit break and transform into the powerful Galian beast by using the limit breaker. Vincent will return to his normal form after a set period of time. Or press R1 and L1 buttons, or when they're pressed simultaneously. Know the control pad key definitions listed above corresponds to the default settings. Well, how do I activate limit break? It didn't actually say. It said how I deactivate it, R1, L1, but it didn't say how I activate it in the first place. Is the thing. Oh, maybe I didn't reload before. Here, gotta be on top of that. I've got places to be. You're not stopping me. Okay. I hear things behind me. My brain always immediately thinks they're not talking to me, right? Yeah, hello, itineraries. Another LAN party. Feels like just yesterday we were doing one. The last one was Fragapalooza in August. The MegaFPS ones, they do 3 a year. So the MegaFPS ones are every January, May, and October. So here's HallowLAN, the October one, the Halloween-themed one. Hence me being in costume for the Halloween LAN event. I do hope that lots of other people actually come here in costume. I feel a little out of place right now. And we have one more LAN party before the end of the year. We have this one right now, and in like 3-ish weeks from now, we have Extra Life, which will be the 24-hour charity stream 13. What? Well, sucks for you then, I guess. Save the abducted girl. Oh, potions. Okay. Whoa. Right, August 2025. Yeah, time flies. You know how it be. But yeah, this one and Extra Life are gonna be in like pretty close proximity to one another, since Extra Life is just in a few weeks. So that one's gonna be a big fundraiser one for the Stollery Children's Hospital. That one's gonna be on the West Edmonton Mall ice rink, which I believe you're local if I remember Eternoise. Come on by the West End ice rink and play some games. Something or other, I don't know. Handgun bullets. But because that's just in a few weeks, I started like the little fundraiser thing right now, which, oh, I forgot to put that in the stream title, didn't I? Here, put a little command in the title for exclamation point charity. Because while I would usually just have like the 24-hour charity streams themselves be the charity event, I figured, you know, when I had that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, like, reward where people could choose my party members for the whole playthrough by donating, that actually went over pretty well, and a decent few people donated and like chose party members for my playthrough there. And it seemed like people got a kick out of that. So I figured, hey, Pokemon Legends ZA just came out. But if I wait until like the actual event itself, then people won't have time to like choose party members for my proper playthrough. The proper playthrough will be most of the way done by then. Like, of course, there'll still be DLC. There'll still be some game left and stuff, but You know, the main part of the playthrough will be done. So I figured, you know what? Let's just count HallowLAN as my, like, preliminary charity event. So this is just a fun little community, upstate New York. I'm thinking of who am I thinking of here? I'm thinking of Emerald Finder, another name that starts with E, is what I'm thinking of here. I'm getting names mixed up. Names are about the same length, ones that I associate with green and ones that start with E. That's who I'm getting mixed up with. You know how it be. You know how it be, yoink. What the heck do I do here, then? I don't even know. Anyway. So, counting this as, like, the preliminary, charity event. That, you know, the little prelude to our main charity event. Just in case anybody wants to donate to choose, like, Pokemon Legends ZA party members, and the option is there. But the main charity event will be in a few weeks from now, but yeah, there's the thing. I don't. You know the feel there. Okay, I am so lost, man. Oh, push. I see now. Time. What? 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 There's no doggo in here anymore, so like just defender for X amount of time. My controller is continuing to vibrate. Well, it's blue. Oh, here's the doggo. Whoops, I forgot to reload before. You know how it be. Yeah, this is totally an arcade shooter, man. Whoa, 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 whoa. Get out of here. Okay, well. Yeah, there's already ranked battle event for Greninja Megastone. Oh, I guess I gotta be on top of that. Well, I don't have to be, but I probably should. Just thinking about how annoying it was to install so many discs for Sims 3 content, so I went searching for old programs on massive amounts of discs. Microsoft Office 97 released in a set of 44 3.5-inch floppy disks. Imagine spending your entire day off work installing Microsoft Office 97. That sounds reasonable there. I guess I already got the card key. So I guess this way I go. This isn't faster, is it? It's probably not. Is probably not. Well, on we go here. To be honest, this looks like the kind of game I would play for like half an hour, put on my shelf because this is Final Fantasy, then never touch again. That's probably what I would have done as a kid if I was like familiar with the Final Fantasy VII, or the Final Fantasy series in general. Or it'd be one of those things that I like get super hardcore into like the beginning few levels and then I never get past that point. Playing it as a kid. I could see that being the case if I played this when it first came out. That's probably the way it would have been. This honestly seems like a game that I probably would have gotten a kick out of as a kid. Like, if I had played Final Fantasy VII as a kid, I would get lost. I would not beat the game. I would get, like, stumped really early on. I would not even pass through, like, the Midgar section. That would not be the case. But I think if I played this as a kid, there's a good chance I would probably have gotten a kick out of this game. This seems like something I would have enjoyed back when. This seems like the kind of thing that my dad would pick up because he would see that it's like a shooter game on the PS2 and he's intrigued by it, and then he plays it for a little bit, gives up, and then it goes to me, and then I get like super hardcore into it or something. Your hands are free, break from the cooking stuff there, or now it's a step where you gotta wait a little bit or something or other. 13 hours into ZA, it's good stuff. GameStop never gave me a trench coat set code, so I emailed them about it yesterday, no response yet. Got a cool tote bag though. I didn't get anything though. Morta's got that set stuff there. I didn't get anything like that. Sniper scope obtained. Equip this item by accessing the customize function located within the main menu. When equipped, press R3 to zoom in on targets lurking in far off locations. Okay, so I assume there would be like different accessories that you could equip and stuff. Whoops. No, don't remove the barrel there. Sniper scope. Okay. Interesting. I have photo evidence of the trench coat pre-order. When it comes to pre-order stuff in and Pokemon games, it's so all over the place anyway that I don't expect there to be any consistency. Does this respawn or something? Why is it like, or it just shows that that's a spot where you get like Mako energy or something or other? So I'm here to get the key card key, whatever, right? Look, it's right here. Yeah. Yeah. Sweet. Well, I so want to dash in the air, but alas. Is that different from my regular? It totally is, isn't it? Interesting. So like, yeah, and then it makes the map semi-see-through. It makes it, if you open it like that, it's super visible. Then you start moving and it makes it semi-see-through. That's nice. I like that. That's a neat thingamajig, isn't it? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, hey, hey. Get on out of here. Whoa, whoa. Be gone with you. There we go. Bazillion handgun bullets all the time. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm having fun so far here. Super secrets. Phoenix down. How would a Phoenix down work in this game? If there's only one of me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Super snipe. Hey, well. So your Vilton LZA can use its wing as a crawling hand? Yeah, what? Just feels weird that the pre-order for in-game items is so different across regions. Yeah. So, like, good luck getting all the things in modern Pokemon games. But yeah. Let's see here. Long barrel obtained. Equip this item by accessing the customized function located within the main menu. The long barrel will increase weapon's power as well as its range. Okay. If I put it on, it doesn't mean that I can't ever put it on of another thing, can I? Yeah, it's just an inventory speed. Oh, yeah, long barrel will be here. It's long now. There we go. Look at all this Mako energy I'm slurping up.
Screw you. I can't see you.
You what?
I can't see you now.
Well, sure, you'll be able to see me if you just look right still.
No.
Petition to have Varmonia make a video essay on the complicated, often useless pre-order bonuses of modern games.
Yes.
Well, if I might pick that up. Yeah, it's certainly something with modern games, huh? My Stream Deck buttons aren't working today. Or at least the ones that connect to Twitch. That's, I'm gonna need those. Well, I don't need them, but unable to identify missing plugin? I did not uninstall any plugins since the last time that I, streamed here last night. You what? Well, some buttons on my Stream Deck aren't gonna be working, so that sucks a little bit. I guess I could be on my stream manager rather than... No, I want to be on OBS there. Can I take... Hold on. Pop out quick actions? Because, yeah, I want my quick actions here. Maybe I can just put this on top of OBS. Because I like having a little button where I can click to create a clip, and yeah, and a little button where I can click to create a marker. It just makes things so much easier in editing and post. So, yeah. You're putting a mouse pad on top of another mouse pad of the exact same mouse pad from Fragapalooza. Add stream marker. Yes, add that as a functionality there. And then can I rearrange them here? No? Fine. I'll just click to like add markers or something or other here. Because then when I cut up into parts, I know where like natural breakpoints are and stuff like that. But yeah, let's just see here. So our first boss battle, Dragonfly, huh? I'm really dumb sometimes. I don't know what to tell you. I saw that and I was just like, yeah, I want to get it. Okay, well, I'm pretty full up on Mako energy. I could use some potions though. Nice. Okay, well, another potion, sweet. Yeah. I have not paid yet, no. I'm here illegally. I mean, easier said than done, but wow. I have to do this. Pay for us. You're implying I'm paying for you too? Your dad isn't paying for you? Okay, well. I will if I have to, but like... If his dad is here, that's gonna be his responsibility. Wow. He what, sorry? Okay.
My dad is paying for me. I can pay for you though.
Okay, yeah, you can pay for me
No, I'm
then.
secretly gonna pay for myself, and my dad's gonna pay for you.
Yeah. Yeah, just do that. Look, there's 10. There's 20.
Alright.
Yeah, just in case it was gonna be a while before your dad got here, I did bring an extra 30 just in case I needed to for you.
That's why I was asking.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. Here. I don't have an easy way to get into like my natural pants pockets. So whenever I'm at like an event of some kind, I guess I didn't need to bring both hands in, just the one. Whoops. Wallet. I have to do this to like get to my phone. So I have my phone just on the table in front of me. Might as well put my wallet back in my pants here. There we go. I really need holes in this thing so I can get to my proper pockets. Yeah, let's just see here. I need some health, man. Okay, man, this is jarring. Very, quite extremely jarring. Ah, Senku, a ticket. The golden number to look out for is gonna be this one right here, that you can probably tell what it is with my camera not focusing. It briefly did, but whatever. Let's put this in my phone here, so I don't lose it. There we go, sweet. Whoa, let's go ahead and ban. Oh, Mortis got that. Appreciate it, Mortis. But yeah. Pew pew. Whoa, 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 whoa. What? Cutscene? I didn't bring the health all the way down, did I? Just natural breakpoint, maybe a half health kind of thing? Or something or other? Oh yeah, it's gonna drop guys here. This is what it's gonna do. It's dropping some dudes over here. Well, yikes. Yeah. Out here slacking. Truly slacking out here. Okay. Get him while he's running away. Okay, I don't know. Does doing that dash really help me much at all? Can these guys drop potions? Is that thing close-ish? I don't know if I'm getting that. Now I see the point of explosive barrels around here. Okay, well, I mean, it's so jarring and weird. Noise, apologize, I had to stir the pasta. All these excuses, huh? Whoops. Okay, well, whatever. Well, let's see here. Yeah, you got some pastas there. You'll have to keep an eye out for tomorrow's... Oh my god. Tomorrow's stream when the potluck is going on. We're just gonna have a lot of good eats around here. That should be pretty good. Let's see what kinds of cool stuffs people... Oh my god. People have here. We shall see. Here, let's go get some Mako energy here. Do you not want foods? Foods is gonna be tomorrow here. Well, there'll be foods tonight, but like main potluck stuff will be tomorrow here. Hey. Please. Sweet, got all those. Okay. Another thing is happening here. Get some dino nugs. Making pork chops with spinach with pasta. Well, that sounds pretty good there. Your webcam has wandered off? Oh, you're right, it has, hasn't it? Maybe I should turn off the tracking or else it's gonna do that. That will be a thing that happens if I have the tracking on. It's gonna start following other people, is the case. So, that's how it goes. That's just the main FPS organized, Mega FPS organizer there. He the one running the show. Got you sus peeps in the background. Calling sus peeps the organizer here. Who you be? Freaky. Well, there it goes. That's been a first time that that's happened in all my years of streaming. At least with this camera here. Where did it go? Huh. Well, that's not good, huh?